Okay. So first off, some of you newly single people, I feel that you have gotten over a heartache, okay? So you have overcome it. You are now in a position where you are healing. You're looking forward to your future. I do feel that in the past, what really caused the pain and the anguish was there was definitely a third party involved here. There was a lot of gossip as well associated with this situation. And I feel like for a lot of you, you trusted your partner. You trusted that person that you were with. So despite all the gossip that was coming in, you're just like, no, that person is not like that. I'm sure of it. I don't believe you. And I feel like your intuition was guiding you, but you didn't heed the advice. So I feel like a lot of the times we see the best in the people that we're with. It's not until, the breakup happens and a little bit of distance and objectivity that occurs as a result of, not seeing the other person, that we start to see them in their true colors. So I feel like that's what's happening right now. This is like a major revelation. And I feel like it might have happened during that Mercury retrograde. So this is something that insight, and also the wisdom with the hindsight is coming through, and you're starting to see the situation for what it is. For a lot of you, it was like a clean break where you sever ties and the other person is like still contacting you, wondering what happened. And I feel like you don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing exactly why you left. Okay. So this is, it's a little bit of a troublesome energy, and I don't like it crowning your reading, but I do feel that you're moving on from it. You're seeing this situation for what it is. And I feel that you're okay with moving on. So I don't see exes coming back for you guys. Which is good because I don't like to see that, especially when I feel like a lot of you, even with exes contacting you, especially for your birthday, trying to weasel their way in, you see past it and you're not going to be fooled. So I don't see I don't see you guys going back to exes. Okay. In terms of the center of the spread, we have here the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is a situation where, once again, I feel almost like a lot of you are putting yourself out there and you're going on dates. But I do feel that you're meeting people that are interested. I feel that you're meeting people who are very self-interested. Okay, they might be so they might be very, very status conscious. They might be in a position where they're attached to another person. So I don't sense that you're going to be, happy seeing them. I don't feel that you're going to I feel like if they keep bragging about how much money they make and, how much resources they have is a major turnoff for you. And I feel like that's the energy that you're attracting. I feel that for a lot of you, your finances looks very successful. It looks very good to me, your financial situation, actually. So I feel like you are attracting people who are very ambitious and are financially oriented as well. But that's what they keep harping on. That's what over and over and over again, they keep harping on. And it's getting to the point where you're not really okay with that anymore. What I'm also sensing is for those of you who have just recently separated as well, I feel earth sign coming in quite strongly. So the earth sign is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might have been married to this person. There is a situation where you are not completely extracted. So I feel like you're not making progress and strides on the dating front, mainly because you're still financially linked up with that earth sign, okay? So this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is the generational wealth card. So there might be assets, housing situation, custody, financial assets as well. When you're dealing with an earth sign, there might be lengthy custody battles. There might be a very lengthy court process that's preventing you from cleanly sever ties with the other person. The romance is definitely dead in the relationship, but I feel like financial considerations are still heavily hanging in the balance. there's still negotiations. One person is being quite selfish, honestly. So I feel like it's still a major, major blockage for you to truly get out on the dating scene, because when people ask you, like, are you married or are you single, you don't know what to say and you don't want to lie. So you don't know what to say. So I feel like for a lot of you, not only are you, not ready yet, but I feel like you don't want you don't want to have to explain, because I feel like for a lot of you, you don't know when the situation is going to be over, or like when it's going to end, when the court case will be finalized. Okay. So I feel like you don't want to mislead people, and you don't want to tell them like, oh, I'm married or I'm not. So that might be a source of contention as well. What I'm also feeling is, if you are wedging yourself in between, like a couple, it's not going to work out. You're not going to have success here, okay? This is a card about success. If you are involved with somebody who is looking elsewhere and who is devoting all his time, all his resources elsewhere and not looking at you, because this is what it looks like to me. You are constantly pursuing this person, but they are tied up with another relationship, okay? So if you're doing that, I don't feel you're going to have much success. So it's better to cut your losses, because I feel like there's like third party energy. So, keep that in mind, okay? For those of you who are stable in a committed relationship, what I'm sensing is if you're in a stable relationship with an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like the person is very, very, there might have been like there might be some family issues interfering with the relationship, in-laws popping by unannounced. You might not get along with their family, and it's really important, it's okay for us not to like each other's families, but we have to be delicate about how we talk to our spouse about their family members, or how they talk to us about our family members, because, regardless, with everybody, they see family members as an extension of themselves. So I feel like even though they bash their family members, it's not okay for an outsider to do that. And this is something that a lot of couples get confused about. They see their spouse like bashing a family member, and they think it's okay to do that because, but it's not okay. So try to remain very impartial and to remain very discreet about how you feel about in-laws. I feel like that's one of the major source of contention within married couples or stable coupled relationships, okay? So I feel like that might be a situation coming through where family members might be asking for financial assistance coming through from you or your partner. And I feel like it's causing some type of strain within the relationship. Aside from that, I definitely feel that when it comes to like couple relationships, we do have here the Page of Cups. So this is a need for us to do some more romantic gestures in our relationship. Somebody is demanding more romance, more like more fun, more leisure activity, possibly even travel with their significant other. And I feel like the other person, I feel like you all, like both sides might want this, but the financial situation might not allow you to do that, like take that trip or even like do more recreational activities. There are other ways to do that. So, be creative and be resourceful about trying to carve some time out to do fun activities, and be resourceful and practical about the types of fun activities that you do so that it doesn't drain your budget, okay? Now, in terms of, for those of you who have dealt with a relationship partner that you've invested a lot of time in, and this is something that recently happened, I feel for a lot of you, there might be some type of let me just put it this way, because I want to explain it like this. So you have the Five of Cups, which is like mourning a death of a family member. And then you have the Emperor. So that is somebody that has crossed over to the other side. So I feel like for a lot of you, there might have been, and this is something that happened already because it's in the reverse, okay? So there might have been a death in the family that brought the family unit closer together. And I feel like for a lot of you in a couple relationship who are dealing with this, I feel like one partner is actually very withdrawn. The partner that's dealing with the loss is very withdrawn. And then the other person is like demanding more attention, more affection, and it's not coming through. So I definitely see some challenging aspects for coupled people that have recently dealt with a loss, and coupled people that are trying to shuffle their finances in order to like do some recreational fun, travel, etc. And I do sense as well that it's really important for you couple to reconnect with your relationship partner. Okay, if you're in a couple with somebody that is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, I feel that they might be interested in you. They need more affection. They need more love. They need a little bit more nurturing and attention. So they might be crying out for that. And you might tell them, but, I'm busy with this. I'm busy with, finances. I'm busy getting everything in order. So it's causing a little bit of discord. Okay. Now, in terms of singles, I feel that you're in a very good position. And I do sense as well that for a lot of you, you might be, you've got your eyes, I feel, on an authority figure. So this can be an earth sign. This is somebody that is older. So I feel like for Geminis, you have your eyes on somebody that is older. And I feel like that person might be attached. I feel like that person has some type of attachment. Either they're separated but not divorced because of financial issues. They have joint assets with another person, or they might be living with the other person. So there's some type of weird energy here where they're separated but not really. So it's like they're keeping up appearances, and I feel like you want them to just, deal with you directly, but I feel there's some evasiveness coming in from their end. I feel that for a lot of you, you have recently gotten out of a relationship and you're looking for something new. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities for socializing and things like that. I definitely feel a lot of opportunities as well to have a new relationship partner. Going back to what I mentioned earlier, there is somebody that you feel you are very karmically connected to, but I do sense that they are very concerned about their status, their position, their title, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, it might be somebody older. So what I'm feeling is, okay, so honestly, I feel like if you are a female Gemini, it might be somebody, if you are dating males, it might be somebody who is older, okay? So the male that you're dating, you're interested in, that you feel that strong kindred connection with, is older. And if you are dating females, if you're interested in females, I feel that the females might be a lot younger than you. That's what I'm sensing, huge age difference. One person is in a position of authority, and one person is very cautious about what they do because they're very status conscious and they don't want to be. I feel like the age difference is really hard to bridge, mainly because they want to be seen as somebody who is like in a position of power. So there's some power dynamics going on in the relationship, and I feel that strong soul connection, but you're not able to get together because of it. So I feel as if, Geminis, it's important for you. So you can be interested in the younger person, or you can be interested in the older person. But I feel like there is a power dynamic. It could even be your supervisor. There's a power dynamic that's preventing you from coming together. And it's saying here that I don't feel it's going to happen in June. I feel like it might happen in the time of Cancer. So, like possibly towards like when we transition from Gemini to Cancer. So that's going to be around June 21st to July 21st. Yeah. So I feel like in the time of Cancer, something will open up for you and the blockages will clear up. But I definitely feel somebody is like concerned about their status, their position. So they're not implementing anything new. For those of you who have your eyes on an authority figure, or who are dating, who are in a position of authority and dating somebody significantly younger. Okay.